Nobody should be arrested without charge if you're held for a security reason.
Pathetic.
I will say what I want. It's uncensored. Good boy.
Let me finish, please. Let me make my point.
Try and have a proper debate.
Can I make my point,
I'll
please?
say what I like.
Can I make my point? Let me make my point. Great Britain confined tens of thousands of people without charges during the Second World War.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did the same.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Should we talk about what Hitler done? Let's talk about what Hitler done.
Let me make my point. I'm opposed to that. I wrote an article against administrative detention. But you can't compare that, no matter how bad it is. You can't compare it to 3-year-olds being kidnapped, to people being raped and murdered. You can't compare what happened on October 7th to what Israel has done.
Yes, you can't, because on the one hand,
prisoners.
you've got 30,000 people, on the other hand, you've got about 100.
And stop
That's
interrupting
30 times
me, please.
more. That's 30 times more. If you want us to take you seriously, if you want us to take this coverage seriously, if you want us to take Western media seriously, then let's, for God's sake, talk about proportionality as your favorite word. We're talking about 30,000 people detained in prisons on the one hand, and 100 people who are hostages. And yet we have managed somehow to spend way more time proportionally.
You said 3,000 a minute ago. Which one is it? 3,000?
Sorry, 3,000.
But not 30,000.
Not 30.
Okay,
3,000.
Get your numbers right if you're going to make that comment.
Okay, I misspoke.
Exaggerated
not a problem.
10 times.
Not a problem. He spoke about Iran. Let me ask you a question about it.
I'll tell you what, let me ask the question.
Sure, go ahead.
And you guys try and debate it.
Go ahead.
At the moment, Alan Dershowitz is being very civilised in the way he's debating.
I'm sure you're going to say that.
You're just making
ad hominem
attacks and shouting all the
time.
He's
your friend.
No one can understand it when you shout.
Have you met him before?
I know Alan well.
Oh, you know him well.
I respect him very much.
Oh, yes, you do.
He's one of America's top lawyers.
His top lawyers?
Yeah, he is.
And you're an unbiased person here on Uncensored.
An unbiased person about Alan Dershowitz? Why?
Does he have leverage on you, Piers Morgan?
There's no leverage on me, no.
You've got a picture with Maxwell.
Yes, with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Did you go to the island?
No, I've never been to the island. I've never met Jeffrey Epstein.
Be honest.
I never spent more than 5 minutes with Ghislaine Maxwell. I've answered you. So what part of that wants to...
Do you condemn him being on the island? He's your good friend.
You can ask Dershowitz about Jeffrey Epstein.
You had a massage.
He represented him.
He said he didn't take his shorts off.
Do you know what? None of this has got anything to do with Israel.
He said he didn't take his shorts off when he was getting a massage.
Please, Mohammed.
Why is this uncomfortable?
It's nothing to do with the debate.
He didn't take his shorts off, but he's got his pants down now, hasn't he?
Can you stop it?
Why?
What's the point?
Why? He defended one of the most obnoxious people in the last 100 years. Why should I stop it?
Actually, what is going on right now in the Middle East is incredibly important.
Yes, and you have this man who's...
You are trivialising that. Well, if you didn't want to do a debate, don't agree to do it.
Who said I'm not going to do a debate? I'm saying this person who's defending Israel...
Stupid ad hominem attacks is pathetic.
Oh, okay. All right, he's your good friend. You want to defend him so much.
What are you talking about?
You're defending him.
Huh?
You're defending him. You're defending a monster, a pervert, an old pervert.
He's not a pervert or a monster.
Why is he not? He knew Epstein. And for us, there's good inference.
Why are you doing this, Mohammed?
Why not?
Because it's pointless. You may get a few clicks
ask your questions.
You might get a few clicks on it. So what?
It's not.
Ask your questions.
Let me be very clear. It's not pointless. He just called me a pervert. He will be sued now for defamation, and we will be able to resolve this in a court of law. I guarantee you that he will be sued.
In my understanding, you are a pervert because you are acquainted with Jeffrey Epstein.
Has now withdrawn her
I've got my own defamation cases. I know the law very well here.
That she may have confused me with somebody else, and calling me a pervert will result in a defamation lawsuit in an American court and in a British court. I assure you of that. Let's move on to Israel now.
Why don't we move on to the debate?
We'll resolve this in court. Let's move on to Israel.